Budget class is pretty crowded, but in search for the best in the class there is no stopping. Today we are looking at Bluboo's budget device. They named it Picasso. Pretty sweet sounding, isn't it? Package is looking cheap and it feels cheap, but that is not a major thing. Inside you can find a wall charger and USB cable. Keep in mind that there is a pre-applied screen protector on device itself. Budget class specifications are present. A well-known MediaTek chipset MTK6580. It is a quad-core processor with each core working on 1.3 GHz. Dedicated graphic chip is Mali 400MP. There is a generous 2 GB of RAM and a usual 16 GB of internal storage. Worth noting is that Picasso supports a dual SIM dual standby mode. Both SIM cards are micro SIM cards, and also you can expand internal memory with dedicated slot for micro SD card. On top of all that, there is Android 5, but Bluboo is promising an incoming update to Android 6. On the front top part of device we see a usual. Ambient light and proximity sensors are present. In-call speakerphone which performs excellent. In-call sound is clear and loud enough. Front-facing camera is 8 megapixels and its performance is mediocre, but that is something usual for this class. For low light there is a front LED light which is really weak. Nice touch is LED notification light which is also present. On the bottom we can see, well, not too much. There aren't capacitive touch buttons. They are located on screen, so there is not too much to say about that. Screen size is 5 inch with 720p resolution. Viewing angles are good with low amount of backlight bleeding, and colors are a bit washed out. Overall, screen is decent, one of better in class, but not the best. Outdoor visibility is fine. In direct sunlight you can struggle, but overall outdoor performance is decent. On the top there is a 3.5 audio output jack with noise cancellation microphone. Moving on the bottom we see micro USB port and 2 grills. Under right one there is a microphone and under left one there is a speakerphone. Speakerphone sound quality is decent, but a bit quiet. Looking at right hand side there are standard and only hardware buttons, sleep and wake with volume controls. Silver trim around device resembles metal, but it's made of plastic, it looks fine and it feels pretty decent. Backside is definitely giving personality to Picasso. It is a plastic cover with triangular textures on it, which looks great and improves general feel when you hold or touch device. In top part we see a 8 megapixel camera with dual LED flash. Camera performance is bad in general. From the pictures it's easy to understand that this is one of weakest points on this device. Yes, you can use it as emergency shooter, but that is the place where you need to stop. Overall, in this class, all images produced are barely usable for something more than viewing on device itself. It is nothing better in video department. Video is just okay and nothing more. Bluboo launcher is decent, with overall pleasant to eye design. It is also quite snappy. Multitasking is good and usable, considering that device have a 2 GB of RAM and you get plenty of free RAM with usual apps preloaded in background. Benchmark results are something you can expect from MediaTek 6580. Both Geekbench and Antutu are giving usual scores for this chipset. Gaming experience is limited, far away from not usable, but still don't expect to get great gaming device in budget class. If you are tolerant on lowish frame rates, you will have no problem playing games on Bluboo Picasso. Battery life is a strong point of Bluboo Picasso. Capacity is 2500 mAh, and from my tests of daily usage, I was getting easy 2 days of mediocre usage. I can translate that in 1 day of a heavy usage. Geekbench result is really good, yielding nearly 10 hours or 2593 battery score. Final verdict in this case is a tough call. Budget segment is pretty crowded, but what are Picasso highlights? Design and build quality are pretty nice. It is a compact device with relatively big screen, which is also more than decent. User experience is excellent, and in my days of testing I didn't notice any problem. 2 GB of RAM is nice touch, which is always good. For those music lovers, Bluboo is giving decent sound output. It is loud enough and clear. Battery life is one of strongest points. It's just keep lasting and it won't disappoint you. Should you buy a Bluboo Picasso? If you don't care about camera and your primary goal is compact design, good user experience and excellent battery life, then this is a good choice for you. I got a Bluboo Picasso from GearBest. There are links in the description so you can check it out. In the end, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you like, thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, see ya!